Welcome to TAM Talks, an entomology online series brought to you by TED Education and FEU Manila. I am Karis Subior.
And I'm Matthew James D. Volante.
If you might ask me or maybe ask my fellow graduating pre-med student friends what part of the day is their favorite, in unison we'd probably say that it is a time when we finally get to sleep. Imagine, after a long, tiring day, you finally get to jump in your bed, hug your favorite pillow, turn down the lights, and slowly close your eyes. Sweet dreams, right? Not until a real nightmare comes and you slowly feel some tiny crawling creatures on your skin and eventually ruin your favorite part of the day. As someone who was also fond of bedtime stories when I was a kid, I would often hear and watch cartoons say, "Don't let the bedbugs bite." I thought that it was some sort of monster creature that will enter your dreamland as a kid. But learning about bedbugs made me realize that I was wrong. Or was I? Today, we will delve into getting to know more of our tiny nocturnal enemies that have been sleeping with us ever since. Bedbugs are small brownish insects that feed solely on the blood of animals, while only 2 species are known to bite on humans. Adult bedbugs are oval wingless insects that have flat bodies. They are really small creatures, just about 5 to 7 millimeters long. You can see here the comparison of the size of an adult bedbug compared to a penny. They are almost just the size of a pinhead. They look pale yellow or brown when unfed, but after a full blood meal, they become darker mahogany brown. The colors of blood-fed adult bedbugs look like small apple seeds. Also, did you know that bedbugs can ingest 7 times their own body weight in blood? Just think of how stretchable their bodies are. Their heads are short and broad and have a pair of prominent compound eyes, in front of which is a pair of 4 segmented antennae. They also have 2 rudimentary and non-functional oval wing pads, which are called hemelytra, that looks like this. Since they have no functional wings, bedbugs cannot fly or jump like other insects, but they are known as good crawlers as they can rapidly crawl over floors, walls, ceilings, and other surfaces. In fact, they can even travel from one building to another.
The history of the bedbugs dates back to the ancient Egypt. In fact, the word bug originally referred to the bedbugs. Bug is a Welsh word which literally means evil spirit or hobgoblin, and may also be the origin of the word boogeyman, which is an imaginary creature that haunts little children at night. The first bug, therefore, was probably known to be the bedbug, since it terrorized people and hunt children at night by feeding on them. Bedbugs belong to an order of insects called Heteroptera or true bugs. Specifically, bedbugs belong to the family Simidae, wherein 2 species are known to be biting nuisance. Simex lectocarius is widely distributed in tropical and non-tropical countries, while Simex hemipterus is commonly found in the tropics. Bedbugs are gregarious and usually found in large numbers, which makes it very difficult to control. So unlike most insects where only the female take blood meals, both sexes of bedbugs are of equal medical importance as pests, since both male and females take blood meals from humans. But bugs are only active mainly at night. Bedbugs prefer to hide close to where they feed, but if necessary, they can crawl longer distances in search of a meal. Initially, they tend to be concentrated around beds, sofas, and other sleeping and resting areas. Bedbugs do not remain on people but stay only to take blood meals, and after their dinner, they would hide in crevices that are hard to see and reach. So how can a creature so small be so smart, right? So moving on, the life cycle of bedbugs are hemimetabolous, which means that the life stages only consist of the egg, nymph, and the adult. The nymph or the immature insect resembles the adult in form and eating habits, but they differ in the body proportion, in size, and also their color pattern. So as you can see in the picture, there are 5 nymphal instars, each of which takes 1 or more blood meals. So the nymphal period lasts 2 to 7 weeks, but it's greatly extended in cool conditions or if regular blood feeding is prevented by the lack of hosts. So the life cycle from egg to adult can just be 3 to 4 weeks if temperatures are right and food are plentiful. But it is usually more than 6 to 10 weeks. In the laboratory, Adults can live for 4 years and survive for more than a year without blood feeding, but survival is found to be dependent on temperature and humidity. Bedbug infestation can manifest through small dark brown or black marks that may be visible on bed sheets, walls, and wallpaper. These are the bedbugs excreta and consist mainly of excess blood ingested during feeding. Houses with large bedbug infestations may have a characteristic rather sickly smell, but this may not be noticeable to some because this weak odor can be masked by stronger insanitary smells.
As someone who likes thrift shopping, I think this is something we should all be cautious when bringing second-hand items into our homes. You might get that furniture for a cheap price, but what about the cost of bedbug infestation later on? As medical biologists, it is important to know what is the medical relevance of why we are studying these bugs. Bedbugs are known to carry hepatitis B virus and 27 other pathogens, although human transmission has not yet been recorded. Therefore, they are not considered as vectors of the said viruses. On the other hand, iron deficiency in infants can also happen when bed bugs bite on babies during night. For us adults, it seems harmless, right? Dr. Service only mentioned a few of its medical implications to humans, but has forgotten to mention a very important one. According to a study published in the American Journal of Medicine, which tackled about the psychological effect of bedbug attacks, infestation by bedbugs may produce psychological distress with nightmares, flashback of the infestation, hypervigilance, insomnia, anxiety, avoidance behaviors, and personal dysfunction. In simple terms, people who have experienced bedbugs bite may later become paranoid, causing such psychological distress. There are a lot of reasons that the tiny insects incite such insanity. Bedbugs strike you when you are most vulnerable. Sleeping then becomes impossible. Every tiny movement, every air molecule that touches your skin in just the wrong way becomes a bug. Maybe you have experienced the feeling that you can feel small bugs crawling on your legs or arms at night, but when you open the lights and look for it, you found nothing. This is PTSD caused by bedbug infestation. So maybe we can add in the saying, don't let the bedbugs bite, and also, don't let them ruin your psyche. Insecticides and insect repellents have long existed in controlling insect infestations, such as bedbugs. However, most bugs nowadays are able to resist these chemicals, which makes it harder to control. In the recent years, however, bedbugs developed a natural resistance to these traditional methods. Now, some companies have developed new alternative ways to control bedbug infestations, like HEPA vacuuming and steam treatment. But as simple, busy human beings like me and like you, the least we can do is to keep our sleeping areas sanitary and hygienic. And lastly, optimistically hope for what science has to offer in combating these bugs without causing such harm to our environment in the future years. Now, imagine you came home from a long, tiring day. Jumped in your bed, hugged your favorite pillow, turned down the lights, and slowly closed your eyes. Hoping that the infamous nursery rhyme, "Good night, don't let the bedbugs bite," will only just be "Good night and sleep tight." Thank you.